Time to buckle up. Time to roll off. All right, y'all. Driving hands-free. Camera is on the dash. I'm looking at the road. I can look at the camera because it's in my professional view. For all the Karens out there who get mad because they say I'm videoing and driving, I am videoing and driving. But, driving safely. The brakes off, that would help, right? How y'all doing out there today? Today I want to talk to y'all something about not giving up and how not to give up. Don't give up. Don't do it. I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to get on here. Like I said, this is a live video. It's live and uncut, raw and unfiltered. Somewhere in an unknown place in Alabama. I am 65, southbound and down. Just left up there near Decatur. Picked up a G-load almost to, you can pay me in Birmingham. No, I'm just kidding. I'm headed from Birmingham down to Jacksonville, Florida. Let's get it. Can't tell y'all exactly where I'm at or where I'm stopping or what truck I'm in because I don't want to get robbed. People rob, sometimes they rob the G, play the G load sometimes. So anyway, but I am on 65.
Continue on I-65.
They won't come get me, they can. One thing about it though, they gotta go to this. No, I'm just kidding. Hands free, y'all. Hands free. Both hands on the steering wheel. Get it. How's everybody doing out there today? Everybody doing good? Man, it is beautiful out there, man. It is nice. The weather's nice. I mean, it's 84 degrees. I don't have a trainee in the truck, which is nothing wrong with having trainees. I like training. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I do like training, but man, it's nice actually to be by myself for a moment and not have nobody. I do miss my family, though. I miss my wife, miss my kids, miss my daughter, miss my son. I'm ready to get home. You know what I mean? But this will be the last run. I got to run down to Jacksonville, Florida, drop it off, and then I'm running back up to up near Augusta, Georgia, picking a load, and then I'll be coming to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to y'all about giving up. Failure is not permanent, y'all. I said this the other day. Failure ain't permanent unless you don't get back up. And that's the problem, is people think that they fail in life, they go through something and something goes wrong or something goes down, that it's over with. It ain't over. You ain't hear no bell ring. You remember that Rocky Balboa movie? He said, I ain't heard no bell. Get up, Rocky, get up. I think he loves you. You'd be knocked out for the count. How many times you go through life and you think you're knocked out for the count, you're counted down? What's up, Crumble Z? Counted out in life, but you're not out until your lights are out, until you're not breathing more. Every day you get up, remember, God's not done with you. If you wake up in the morning, that means, you know what I'm saying? God ain't through with you yet. He got a plan for you. And I don't know what you're going through in life. I don't know what's happening, but just remember, you know, just because you've lost 10 jobs and you've changed career 3 times, maybe you got to change it 2 more times. It's all about the process to get you where you're going. God's molding you and trying to get to where you need to get to, but don't give up. I'm so sick of hearing the people just give up all the time. People just want to give up on life, and they say it's over with, and it's sad. And I know people, you know, go through a lot, and you get to a point where you have these suicidal thoughts, and you get depressed. Don't be depressed. I've got a message for you today. God loves you, and He's not through with you yet. He's brought you through so much, and there's a reason you're here. And you may say, well, what is the reason? Why am I here? I don't know why I'm here. God's got the purpose. He knows. You got to put your faith in God, and remember, failure's not permanent unless you don't get back up. You get knocked down 6 times, get up 7. Life is going to be hard, y'all. Life is hard. You go through life, and things ain't easy. There's going to be storms in your life. Tequila, the things you've been through in life. What has God done brought you through? Think about all your life, everything you've been through. You think God's going to give up on you now? He's brought you through this for a reason. But you got to quit giving up. Quit giving up on yourself. I know in sales, the people who make the most sales. I used to be a salesman. I used to go out and do commission sales. I did telemarketing when I was younger. I did car sales. I knew on that phone back in the 90s, I was 17 years old, 16, 17 years old in the 90s, and 98 actually. I was born in 81, y'all. I'm 42 years old. But I'd get on the phone and I'd have to call, I might have to call 500 people. They said, no. And I just kept picking up the phone and I just kept dialing. They said, no, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. But I was the top salesman. Why? Because I kept picking that phone back up. I kept picking it up, kept picking it up, kept picking it up. At 17 years old, I made $77,000 in high school working for this big telemarketing firm selling $700 magazine subscriptions. And they said, Sean, what is the key? How do you do this? You're so young. How are you making this? How are you doing this so good? And because I didn't give up. I wasn't worried about it. No, I wasn't pressured by it. Maybe because I didn't know what no was. Because I had to get it. I left home at a young age. You know, then I was out on my own. I was, you know, I had a child on the way and I was struggling, and I knew that I had to make it. I had to get it. I would not take no for an answer. And when you get to a point where you do not take no for an answer, blessings will come. But you got to be resilient. Lord. You got to be like, you got to be where you're not going to quit. My motto, and I got a tattoo on my leg, is NSD. That stands for never say die. Never quit. Never give up. No matter how many no's you get, keep on knocking on that door. No matter how many people say you can't do this, don't listen to them. I'm telling you, most people, I tell you what, some of the richest people, some of the best ideas is in the graveyard. You ever heard anybody say that? In the graveyard is where all these ideas, these dreams, and these visions, they died. Why? Because people were afraid. They took those dreams with them to the grave. Do not take your dream with you to the grave. Don't give up on what you're doing. Get out there and get it done, son. Get it done. Don't be afraid. You only got one life. And people, you're afraid to fail. If you're afraid to fail, you're not going to make it. You're going to fail. It's part of life. Like riding a bicycle. You know how many times when you was a kid, you rode a bicycle, you fell off of it. If you was afraid, you would never learn how to ride that bicycle. But you kept falling, you kept getting back up. So fall. If you're finding out you got a bad relationship and you're not making it in the right relationship, go through it. Let it happen. You're going to lose this person. Every person you lose is getting you to the right person. I'm fortunate and blessed that I found the love of my life in the beginning. But I see people who don't find the love of their life. Can you still hear me there? I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not. I lost you on there a little bit. Anyways, let me get this. There we go. All right, get back on. So go through life. You get through one relationship, you're going to get through part of it. Sorry if I'm buffering. I heard Alabama, y'all. I don't know if I'm buffering. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all can even hear me. I don't know if it's buffering. I don't know if one person even going to get this message, but if one person gets it, I hope they get it. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on the relationship. If your goal is to have kids, then go out there and have kids. If your goal is to get married, then you'll find the right one. But don't give up. Don't give up on that job. I apologize if I'm buffering, y'all. Like I said, I'm not the most professional YouTuber. Never claimed to be. Just a truck driver with an Android, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sorry if I'm buffering. But the whole point of this video is don't give up. Don't quit. Keep knocking. Don't take no for an answer. Get it done. I've been rejected all my life. I've had things happen to me, and I've been through storms, but I know I'm going to make it one day. I know I'm going to have what I want. I'm not going to quit doing what I'm doing. I'm driving a truck right now, but this is not my purpose. I bet it's the purpose for now. God has me right now driving the truck. Maybe it's giving messages to y'all. You know, one day I'd like to speak in front of a lot of people, and I'd like to help people. I like to train. So I'm training. But you know what? I'm having to take these steps to get where I need to get to. In life, you go through a lot of things. I went through a lot of hardships in my life. I've overcome a lot of things. I overcome a parents who got divorced at a young age. I overcome being a teenager and a father at the same time. I overcome having to quit school. I overcome drugs. I overcome going to prison. I've went through all these things. But you know what? All of us made me who I am today. And they say, Sean, how can you be like this? I overcome being molested when I was younger. That didn't stop me. So stop making excuses. If you were molested when you was younger, don't make that say, well, I can't do that in life because of this. I've been through it. I was molested at a young age. I know what it's like to have a mother on drugs. Not when I was younger, but when I got older, my mother turned to drugs. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there and I've seen it. But just because you come from a poor home or you come from different things, now I was fortunate to have some good grandparents to help me. I've got a great father, who's a preacher, and my mother's doing good now. But let me just say, I understand life is hard. Life can throw you curveballs. Life can throw you in different directions. But that don't mean you quit. That just means you can learn from it. You learn from them curveballs. Okay? Your license may be suspended right now. You might have messed up and you're going to go through the SAT program. But don't give up. Don't give up on your life. Keep going. It don't matter how old you are, you can still accomplish what you can do. There's been so many stories I could go over with you on top of my head. The guy that started KFC, and I don't know the exact details, but all his life, he kept trying and trying and trying and kept failing until he was like, I think he was like 7 years old. Boom, he got it. He don't give up. Keep on working, baby. Never say die. You want it done in life, nobody's going to give it to you. You've got to want it, but you got to want it bad. You got to want it so bad that that's all you want. You got to be able to see it. You say, okay, I see this vision, and you got to put it in your mind. Right now, you gotta say, okay, I see this vision. This is what I want. Show y'all what I'm looking at right now, y'all. I'm looking at traffic, so I'm just kind of sitting still. So, just letting y'all know, I'm just sitting still. And right this second, I'm not even moving. Well, we're moving a little bit at a time, but you got to visualize it. And just visualizing is not just enough. The Bible says without a vision, my people perish. So first of all, you got to dream a dream. You got to say, okay, I want this in life. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to have my own company. I want to be able to not do and work for this guy no more. I don't want to be poor no more. I want my kids to have this. You got to visualize it first, okay? Once you visualize it, then you got to come up with a plan and go out there and start working on it. Now, that plan may fail. You're supposed to fail. The only way you're going to learn is to fall. Fall, over and over and over again. Donald Trump, tell you about him. He filed bankruptcy a few times. You're going to make mistakes. You're not perfect, but learning from those mistakes. It's not about failing, it's to get back up. How much get back up you got in you? Ask yourself that. How much get back up do you got? If the wind falls and you fall over, you going to get back up? The ones that don't succeed, they lay there. They lay there and they make excuses. They say this, I can't do this because I come from this, or I can't do this because I'm not the right, I don't talk right, or I don't speak right. But you know what? Moses, God told Moses, hey, look, you're going to have to go to Pharaoh. You're going to have to tell him to let my people go. Moses couldn't talk good. He said, God, I can't talk. But you know what? God will be your voice. God will be your ears. He will be your eyes. He will be your muscles. He will be your strongness. He says, I will make you strong when you are weak. So no matter what it is, you got to trust. So once you see it, you got to believe it, and you got to have faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Now, what did I just say? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. So what that means is, I believe it, but I don't see it. It's evidence of things not seen, but you gotta have the faith. So you gotta have the faith. Means it's not gonna look like it. You're looking around, you're like, man, there's water leaking in this house. Hot water heater's overflowing. Man, I got the eviction notice in the mail. It looks bad. But faith, baby. You gotta have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. With that faith, he said, if you got faith of a mustard seed, he will bring you out. The message I gave last week about Peter on the boat. Jesus was sleeping, and he done seen God do all these miracles all week. He seen him raise the dead. He seen him give sight to the blind. He seen him heal people. Right? Seen all that. And there's a storm coming. He's like, oh, Lord, we're going to die. Surely we're going to die. He tells Jesus, we're going to die. We got to wake up. Jesus gets up and he's like, oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. He's spoken to the seas to be calm. You gotta have to have faith. Next step, the Bible says faith without works is dead. So you gotta see it, and then you gotta believe in it, then you gotta act upon it. You're gonna have to jump on out. The little bird's in the nest. Their mom brings them the worms, and brings them the worms, and brings them worms every day. Eventually they start getting older. You know what the mom does? Push them on out of the nest. If that mom didn't push them off the nest, they never learn to eat for themselves. They fall right out. You say, oh, that's so hard. They throw them little birdies right off the nest. The mom does it for they can survive. They got to go. They got to get on themselves. You kids at home, I love my kids and they can live with me forever, but you know what comes to the point where they're going to have to get on their own and learn. They make mistakes. You know, my daughter, she lived with me. She moved out. She made mistakes. She come back. I let her back, but she had to go to learn. She had to learn. She went with this relationship. It ended up being a bad relationship, but you know what? That's okay. It makes her stronger. She is who she is today because that dude did her wrong. You can't say, well, this guy did me wrong all my life. Now I can't do nothing. Oh, been such a bad wife. No, use it. Use it to make yourself a beast. I told her, I said, listen, take that sorrow you got. Take all that upset that you got, that sadness, and do something with it. It's like energy. It is energy. You got to turn it into something. It's going to do something. It's going to either turn into depression. It's going to either turn into whatever. Turn it into something. Go to the gym. Start working out. You know, and now she's working out. She's just joined the military. She's doing great. She didn't let that sucker get her down. So don't let your suckers get you down in life. Don't let them tell you you're not going to make it. Don't tell them you're not going to. If they tell you you're not going to get there, say, I'm going to get it anyway. We all hear the voices. I hear them too. Sean, you ain't going to do this. You can't do that. You can't start no YouTube channel. Sean, you're 42 years old. You don't know how to use an iPhone. You're already on a laptop. I started in September. I'm not bragging about it, but I got over 20,000 followers because I'm trying. I'm trying. And it ain't the best YouTube channel, but I know it will be. You know, I'm not making no money off this channel, and I'm not trying to. I will. God has got a purpose for me, and I believe in it. And I do believe that this YouTube channel is going to grow, and I'm going to help people, and it's going to grow into something else, and something else, and something else. It's a stepping stone. Okay, I'm out here working all these hours, but I'm not giving up. I'm not just saying that truck driving is going to be it for me. I'm not saying that this is all I got in life. God's going to get me where I need to be, but right now, this is where He wants me to be. He wants me behind this truck talking to you, and that's what I'm going to do. God, I'm going to be whatever you want me to be, and I'm going to go wherever you want me to go. And that's the spirit that I have right now, and I got to hold on to that. I'm talking to myself too. I got to believe that, yeah, it might be going, things might be hard. Things can happen. I can lose my job, go out of business. I don't know what the future holds, but I know my God holds the keys. And I know He is the one that's responsible. And I'm going to do whatever He wants me to do and go wherever He wants, because I'm not going to give up. Not going to give up. So don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your hope. Y'all understand what I'm saying? See what we got here while I'm sitting in this traffic. Crumble Z said, hey, Sean. Tequila said, strong arm. Crumble Z said, we can hear you or your boyfriend a bit. Joshua Truck said, what's up, brother? What's up, Joshua? 51 Jackson said, what's up, brother? Been watching since you were at Twisted D. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, 51 Logistics. I appreciate it. I love Trucker D's channel. Twisted D's channel. He's awesome. I'm going to give a shout out. Y'all don't understand who Twisted D is. Go to @Twisted D. It's a great channel. Great CDL instructor. Joshua Trucker says, where you at? I'm in Phoenix, headed to Mississippi. What's up, big dog? I am on I-65 in Alabama, sitting still. I'll show y'all what it looks like. Bam! Sitting still on I-65. About 49 miles from Birmingham. I'm going to Jacksonville, Florida. That's where you're from, ain't it, Joshua Trucker? You from Jacksonville, ain't you? Let's get it. Come on over there, Mopar. Nice trucker there. But that's the message I want to give y'all today is don't give up. Stop. 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 Stop giving up on life. Do me a favor. Don't give up on hitting that like button. You watching this video, hit that like button for me real quick. It helps the algorithm. It helps spread it. It helps grow it. It helps get the message out. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification. But please hit that like button. Do it right now for me. Thank you. Thank you. That helps so much. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to jump off here, deal with this little traffic, turn on some old Leonard Skinner, play some Sweet Home Alabama since I'm going through Alabama, you know what I mean? Just trucking along with Sean. Hey, let's get it.